Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a new moon in Virgo reading for my dearest Sagittarius. Now Sagittarius, the new moon in Virgo isn't until the 2nd of September, but I am doing this reading at the very beginning of Virgo season. And this is a really important season because it's the second eclipse season of the calendar year, and we're also going to experience the first eclipse in Pisces after 9 years. That's going to be a full moon lunar eclipse. The event, this season invites a renewal of our daily habits and of our relationships to work and service. It is a reminder to cultivate discernment and an opportunity to commit to taking care of ourselves and our health in new and innovative ways. It's also an opportunity to reflect on what service means to us and how we aspire to be of service and whether or not our daily decisions are in alignment with that. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my dearest Sagittarius for their highest and greatest good. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Sagittarius, please. Okay, so we have change, okay. We have the masculine. Ooh, okay. So those of you who are calling in your divine masculine, this person may be coming in. That could create a big change for you, especially for my single Saggies. And we see purity. Okay, beautiful, detox. Some of you with this masculine energy, and now remember, my readings are not gender specific. We all have masculine and feminine energies within us. But this energy of purity and detox is like, some of you are setting boundaries because you know that it's time for a change. This is interesting because the cards are different, but the energy is very similar to your opposite sign, Gemini, because they got similar messages where it was like setting strong boundaries, resisting temptation, and just cutting out that which no longer serves you. So some of you, you're going to be maybe going into a little bit of isolation, although you don't have to, but you're going to be very discerning about whom you let into your life. A lot of you, you're cutting back on alcohol, you're focusing on sleep, you're very determined to make some sort of major change, and you know that you may need to go within in order to do that. And I feel like because we're under this influence of Virgo energy, you know, there's this theme of hermit mode is definitely coming through, but a lot of times it's exactly what we need to create change. It's just to pull back and to reset and to purify and to detox. And we have realization. There it is, number 3, because you're ready to step onto a new timeline here, Sagittarius. Now, for some of you, you are calling in your divine counterpart. You're calling in your masculine. And with this realization, this is something that you've been wanting, that you've been manifesting for quite some time. But a lot of you, it may be something even bigger than that. And I don't mean to like minimize that at all, because it's very important to feel loved and supported and to be in the right relationship. But a lot of you, it's like you're building your own business. And like this masculine energy is really go for it type energy, not holding back, being very decisive and being very action oriented, and just you really recognizing your agency here, which is beautiful. And you're an agent of change as well. So let's go ahead and see clear messages, advice, and guidance. We have the Chariot card. Wow. Okay, somebody here's name might be Chad or Chase. Okay, I also got Cassie coming through here. But we have the Chariot card coming through, Cancerian energy. You're ready for a breakthrough. You're ready to make changes. Remember, the Charioteer is the spiritual warrior. It's also about finding creative solutions to tackle any sort of problems or perceived obstacles. Because remember, back in the day, although, you know, I'm sure no one here remembers it, but you've learned in history, charioteers can't fight head on because they'll just crash and burn. So they've got to find a way to come up alongside each other to win the war, to win the battle. And so I do think you're coming up with creative solutions here. A lot of you, you've been doing a lot of introspection and reflection about what needs to change in your life. And you're in a powerful energy here, Sag, to be that agent of change. And yep, some of you with the masculine energy, this may be sorry about the noise, the background noise here. But a lot of you with this Nine of Cups energy in reverse, there's an energy of hangover. You know, like you could be just feeling emotionally drained. So you're recognizing that you have to set stronger boundaries with people. You know, maybe not go out as much, maybe not overspend. Some of you, you're just taking a look at that little, you know, one glass of wine becomes two, and how that might be sort of slowing you down, or how this might be, yeah, just like keeping you from realizing what you really want. You know, some of you, again, you're trying to build a business on the side. For others of you, you know, you're trying to save up for something, maybe a house or maybe even a car. And but I feel like you're putting up these really strong boundaries here with this Nine of Cups in reverse. Putting up very strong boundaries to enact this change. And you're recognizing here that there's something that's in excess that needs to be cut out. And we see that with that purity energy. Yeah, because the Queen of Wands energy in reverse is your energy, Sag. The Queen of Wands in reverse is you feeling like your energy is too scattered, or maybe even it's been sort of misdirected. So I feel like you're getting really clear about what you want to change, what you need to cut out, what you need to purify, what you need to detox from, because it's not allowing you to fully realize your potential. And you're about to walk through that door of change and step on a higher vibrational timeline. We have the Sun card. This is this really extremely powerfully masculine energy here, Sag. Leo energy, which some of you may or may not have in your chart. But with the Sun here, it's like, you know, you're like, I just feel like if the wrong thing gets too close to you right now, Sag, it's going to, you know, burn into flames. I know that sounds a little bit crazy, but it's almost like you're really protected. You're very powerful. You're very boundary oriented, and you're so very much on the right path. And you're so powerful that anything that isn't in alignment with you doesn't have a chance right now. Because, yeah, you're realizing your energy has been scattered, and I'm getting some of you maybe doing some soul retrieval, or you're just calling back your power. All right, so tell me, why do we have the Chariot card here? I'm also hearing Chaz, Charlie. Okay, clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Sagittarius, please. King of Cups, yep. You're following your passions. You're being very heart-centered. Remember, the King of Cups doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve, but he knows what's up, and he knows where he's going to invest. He knows whom and what he's going to give this cup to. Some of you have a love offer or an offer. It doesn't even have to be a love offer, but for some of you it is. It's your divine masculine here, or if you're the divine masculine, your divine feminine. But I feel like there may be an offer coming in that's going to create a breakthrough or give you clarity. And the Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah. But some of you, interesting, with the Knight of Wands in reverse, I feel like for some of you, there may be an offer that comes in that's a little bit triggering. And what I mean by that is an offer coming in that makes you, maybe you might even reject an offer here. Because I kind of feel like you're in this unstoppable energy about enacting change, being an agent of positive change in your life to realize certain goals. And I kind of feel this Knight of Wands energy, I'm kind of getting it from the Sun. Like if anybody comes at you with like a wishy-washy energy, or they're not in alignment, that again, if they get too close, they're going to get burned. And that's what I'm seeing here. And I feel like because you're so dedicated to achieving whatever this might be, I also feel that, you know, this is a lot of you, again, like I said earlier, the Nine of Cups in reverse can certainly be a hangover. So some of you, it does have to do with excess. It could be alcohol, it could be drugs, it could be not eating properly, not hydrating enough, things like that. But more so, it can be an emotional hangover. And you're in this masculine energy. You're walking away from things that don't serve you. Yeah, you're on the right path. You're on your destined path. A lot of you, there's going to be a big change in your finances. And this Pisces energy, also Cancerian energy with the High Priestess, is saying to trust your intuition. Also, the universe here is reworking people and situations around to bring you success, to actually allow you to enact or enable this change and bring into fruition these goals that you have, Sag, with much more ease. And again, we do have that full moon in Pisces. It's a lunar eclipse, so it's going to be really powerful. So I feel like that's around the time you're going to see major shifts here. So we see the Queen of Wands showing up in reverse. I feel like you're reclaiming your energy. You're focused and you're centered. You're doing some soul retrieval, or again, you're just really taking a look at anything that might scatter your energy. Yeah, and anything, there's something here that's been blocking you. And the Six of Cups energy. But the Six of Cups is a gift coming in. Some of you, your path may feel a little bit blocked, and maybe you've been feeling a little bit frustrated and scattered, but that's because there's something that really needed to be closed out, that really needed to be looked at. So it's not all happening for naught, if that makes sense. It's not all happening arbitrarily. There was something here that was being really brought to your attention by the universe, by spirit, by your guides. And I feel like it's something here that like was keeping you in a very highly reactive energy. So again, it could be a toxic work environment, a person, a family member, a friend, a relationship. But it feels like it had you in reactive mode. And I feel like Spirit's saying you're bringing back in, or you're calling back in this energy of childlike joy. There's like an innocence and purity here after you enact this change and after you recall your energy. Yeah, and we get the Death card, an ending, Scorpio energy. An ending and a major, major transformation for my Sagittarius here. All right, so let's see, when it comes to work, career, and finance, what are the messages that my Sagittarius need to hear? When it comes to work, career, or finance, what are the messages that my Sagittarius need to hear? Offerings, yeah. You may be getting a very important offer, a new position or an investment opportunity. Think about it and research it carefully before accepting it. All right, and movement. Okay, again, pay attention to horses. The horse could be your spirit animal. You could also be getting an offer from someone I'm seeing that has like a, I don't know if it's the polo logo, but somebody that has like a little horse logo on their shirt, on a baseball cap, or on a ring, an insignia, something like that. Do pay attention to it. You'll make good progress now, Sagittarius, and you'll be able to overcome any obstacle in your path. Big leaps forward are possible. Absolutely. That's the energy of this reading. And we have a lot of major arcanas coming through, so it's something that we're, something that we're not to ignore, we're not meant to ignore. And I'm also being told by my guides here with the Sun and the Death card, these are very strong fixed signs. So your determination is just absolutely raging. It's at an all-time high. Magic, you have the power now, Sag. Use your magic to attract what you want into your life. The sky is the limit. Wow. And I mean, that is just totally on message here, right? It's on message for this reading. So when it comes to love and relationships, clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Sagittarius, please. When it comes to love and relationships, clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Sagittarius, please. Okay, talking. All right, some of you, you may be, this could be you putting yourself out there. Okay, maybe, being on dating apps, dating online. But I also feel that you're going to be really, really vetting people. You're going to be really sussing anybody out that wants to get close to you. All right, and we have self-indulgence. Focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. I am getting that. I got that a little bit in the beginning of the reading when I started pulling the tarot, was some of you, you may be getting an offer. There may be people that want your attention or that you may be talking to, but some of my Saggies, you're going to be rejecting. You're going to be rejecting because it's almost like this is a time for you. And again, we're in this Virgo energy. Virgo energy is, the archetype is the Hermit card. So we're going to naturally be like, okay, let me just clean up my own house first. Let me just come back to center and be by myself. So even though I feel like my Saggies out there normally just really thrive on social interaction, I see you still doing that, and you're just gonna be really vetting people because you've worked really hard here to get to this place of center. Yeah, and then we see the Phoenix. So you may have somebody coming back around. For some of you, it could be a good thing. For others of you, not. But for a lot of you, this Phoenix rising from the ashes is just your energy, like putting up these strong boundaries so that you can, come out shiny and new, right? All right, so let's see. What are the blessings coming towards my Sagittarius at this time? What are the blessings coming towards my Sagittarius at this time? We get financial constraints. Okay, so because this is a blessing, number 13, and we also see 13 here with the death card, so pay attention to that number sequence. I think there's going to be end of financial difficulties. So, and we see the Wheel of Fortune coming through here. You know, the universe is reworking people and situations around to bring you abundance and maybe to release you from financial constraints, paying off debt, having debt forgiven, and blossoming abundance. There it is. Pay attention to the number 3 or 13 because we have 2 3s coming out. So 3 3, 13 13. Beautiful number sequences here. So you're definitely, you're working on it. You're changing. Some of you are going to be changing tax brackets. For others of you, you're enacting this change to bring about abundance. And at the bottom of the deck there, we have appreciation, which is, I feel like you may be leaving a situation where you weren't being appreciated or paid enough. But I feel like you're channeling all the love that you have back into yourself at this time. Something beautiful is growing, but you can see that the landscape around her, Sag, it's like it's death, it's dying, it's parched. And she's holding, you know, a very fertile rose, a very beautiful rose here. So I feel like, you know, again, you're making magic here. And you're really, you might be like really transmuting here, making something pretty successful out of nothing is what it seems like. All right, so let's see, what is the mantra for my Sagittarius, please? The angel number and the mantra for my Sagittarius, please. 111, I am creative. Beautiful. Angels are ready to fully support you in this endeavor so that you can co-create with the universe a life that you love. I mean, is that not just the icing on the cake here? And number 19, I am a pioneer. Independence and self-sufficiency are necessities to you. You are extremely capable in life and in work and aren't afraid to take big risks to achieve the life you desire. There you are. That's what you're doing. All right, Sagittarius, I'm going to leave it here. If these messages resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or if you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Love and light. Take care.